Let's get it. Let's hopefully welcome the people in.
Did you start the intro?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it. I don't look like that.
Yes. Party people. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to his opinion, her opinion, the truth. We're double broadcasting tonight on YouTube and on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So you can catch us tonight in your area. So what's going on, Reed?
Chilling. How was your week, bro?
My week, as I like to say, was eventful. Yes. Well, basically, just work related. You know me, work related. It's never nothing else, man. Never.
That's life.
Yeah, man. I had to go to the other property and help out over there. That was Friday though, but that was just one time thing. But around here, just doing the damn thing, man. How was your week, bro?
Mine was good. Had a lot of folks out. For the week. Vacation.
Yeah.
Hopefully they enjoy anything. So just a little more work to do. That's all.
Well, vacation ain't bad, bro. Everybody need one from time to time.
That's a fact.
I like a good vacation. I haven't been able to take one in a while, bro. For real.
Yeah. That's what I gotta work on. I want to take my boy to Disney somewhere I ain't never been.
No, I've never been to Disney myself. My daughter never wanted to go. She's like, I want to go there. I'm like, yeah, she didn't want to go. I was like, well, what kid don't want to go to Disney? She did not want to do it. Strange kid of mine. Nah, that's the fan from the AC. Yeah, you gave a wind blowing, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut this bitch off. Like that air is blowing crazy.
Blowing through my love.
Yes. All right. For everybody that don't know, I got a Google Nest thermostat. Yeah, right there. It's totally voice operated throughout the house. I have the whole, smart thermostat. My TV's connected, everything. I just won't do the lights. I don't know why, but I won't do the lights, bro. I don't know. I think that's stupid. I'm not that lazy. I can get them to turn off the light, man. But in the middle of the night, when the room get hot, all I gotta do is, just tell it to turn the thermostat down or something. You know what I mean? That was actually a good thing. I like to thank my nephew for that. He got that for me as a gift. So CJ, I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh yeah, and shout out to Kim Thomas for making a lovely donation to the store. To the cause. Donations. Yo, don't put that chicken bone in there, man.
I thought it was a trash.
Yo. Oh my God. Yo, every time, man. I don't care, man. Coming to America 2 will never be funnier than 1. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It won't be.
That shit was a classic for real. You see that shit is gone once it went off, right? That shit was blowing heavy.
It don't like this. They don't like it.
Nah, that shit was trying to cool off the house rapidly.
Nah, no, they don't
I'm
like it.
sweating over here. You can see the glistening on my forehead. Hey, your boy glistening.
Glistening.
Shiny black ass. Yes. So, tonight we going to touch on a few topics, bro.
Oh, yeah, we need to.
Yeah, that we definitely do. I'm gonna show a video, right? But unfortunately, you're gonna have to come over to Facebook to catch the video. But I was watching. You know, I don't know if we can even use their video because you know they're pretty well established. But there was a girl on the Fresh and Fit show, and she was talking about Homeboy on there. She said that you know some of the stuff he was saying was misogynistic because what he said was, you know, if you take a girl out and she don't want to give you, you know what I mean, she don't want to give you the box. Yeah, he was like, yo, you got the right to kick her out, just like she has the right to choose that she don't want to give you nothing. You have the right to kick her out because your time is valuable. And you know, I always said that, yo, my time is valuable, bro.
Oh, you talking about the tall dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing his episode when he was on there.
Yeah, like, but he's absolutely right, man. Women like to waste a man's time, but yet, in return, we're not allowed to do that.
No, we can't waste a woman's time.
And they'll tell you straight up front, oh, you wasted my time, and you don't think you wasted mine?
Well, we gotta get to a point where we gotta understand, like, men and women are playing the same type of field. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what it is. If you come to see me, I come to see you, we're spending time.
Yeah, definitely.
If you give me the box, I'm giving you dick. We're giving each other the same thing. So why is it like we making it anything other than what it is? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, if a dude takes a female out and y'all having a good time and this and that and the third, yes, it doesn't mean you gotta give me the box.
No, it really doesn't.
But I'm only doing this because I want the box.
I mean, it's obvious.
Obvious,
You know,
like,
it's
exactly.
obvious.
Because if that's the case, then I can go do it with somebody else.
And I probably will. And most likely, knowing me, I will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to hesitate and waste my time when I have an agenda, you have an agenda, we both try to fulfill.
I mean, I know it changes when you it's a time you get into a relation, then it changes. You know what I mean? You might just want to go out because you need a date night, but when you like a dating mode,
yeah,
it's like people are making shit different when it comes to dating.
Oh yeah.
When, you know what I mean? I don't know if you came across it. As a matter of fact, it was the same thing with Fresh and Fit.
Mm-hmm.
They had an episode on there, and Shorty said that she would be tight if she was on a date, and the guy was like, you know what I mean, making signals towards another joint there.
Mm-hmm.
So dude like, all right, so you be jealous. Nah, I wouldn't be jealous. What is that? It's a word for it. It's called jealousy.
Yes, definitely.
That's what it is. You're gonna be jealous. What are you talking about? You're not gonna be jealous. That is called jealousy. It's for me, like that shit wouldn't piss me off. And in terms of being jealous, I'm just gonna be like, yo, she ain't got no respect. I'm out. Just like if I go on a date with you and you on your phone, I'm out.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a no-go.
You know what I mean? Like, nah. You know what I mean? This is my goddamn time. This is my moment. If I'm paying for this fucking meal, put your goddamn phone down.
See, but that's the whole point. If you with a chick on a date, right, and y'all out at a dinner date, and she got her whole time, she got her phone in her hand, bro, she just there for the free food.
Food, yeah.
She ain't there for you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
She there to eat for free.
I don't know. Did you come across that video where a dude was taking a shorty out, and shorty she fucked the whole shit up where she tried to put the dude on blast on the gram, where like I guess you can go private with certain people. And so they on a date, and she like, you know what I mean, she got her phone and she had put some shit up on the gram where it was like basically, this is the third sucker I done got this week. We got champagne, food on the table, and he ain't getting no cat. That's basically what she said. But one of his homies
was in the private.
Was in the private. And hit him like, yo, ain't you going out with so-and-so? He like, yeah, I'm out with her right now. Yo, son, she putting you on, you know what I mean? So, you know what that dude did? I guess he waited till she got back to the bed to sit down. Like, yo, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. And boogie.
That's what I would have did. Yeah, that's exactly what I would have
So she
did.
called him, like, yo, this is embarrassing. Yeah, like, you know
But
what
she
I
didn't
mean?
bring no money with her?
I'm guessing.
Probably not.
Oh, yeah,
Wash the dishes.
Yeah, get back there and wash some
Bust some
dishes.
sun, show it. Word. And that's another thing. See, that's the shit I be on. Like, yo, I would dead ass ditch a chick, yo.
I think, honestly, a female should have the respect. If you don't really want to fuck with a nigga, don't even go out with him.
Yo, I talked to you earlier, and I told you how when I was out, I was you know, I like to pick people's brains and shit about, you know, and I told you today, I was talking to this one female. Shout out to her, yo. Her name is Amanda, right? And we was talking, we was hitting on a bunch of topics and shit. You know what I mean? 'Cause like I said, I wanted to use some of it for tonight. And I asked her like a bunch of questions. And one question I asked her, bro, I said, do you mind the minimalist date? Like, do you need an expensive date for your first date? She was like, no. I was like, so you don't mind the coffee date or whatever? You know, she was like, I don't drink coffee. You know, we can go get drinks or whatever. And I said, so, you know, if a person don't drink, she was like, well, we can go find something else to do, but it don't have to be expensive. And I was like, okay, I dig that. You know what I mean? And then I asked her, I said, what about, you know, a dinner date? Do you believe in Dutch for the first date? Now, all this I'm asking, like, for your first date. She said, yeah, you know, so this way, and she said, so this way nobody feels like they got played at the end of the night.
Oh, I said that. That's what we I said that when
Yeah.
we talked about it.
Yeah.
When we did that show. I said that, like, that way, you know, you just basically you're being somebody's company, you're getting to know them, and then that way, you know, if it don't work out, nobody really got to be pissed off because you spent your own bread on your meal, and I spent my own bread on my meal.
And I think that's obviously the best way to go, to be honest with you.
I think, yeah, first date should be Dutch, get a fill out, and, you know what I mean, see how, but even though the first date ain't really get you, you know somebody, but at the same time, it's like, it at least gives you an opportunity to say, if I want to see the person again, you know what I mean?
And then and I said, I was like, you see, you're absolutely right, because that way, if neither one of us like the experience, I don't feel like I'm out a bunch of cash. You don't feel like you wasted your time, you know, because if you're going to pay for your meal, you can get up and leave at any time. Mm-hmm. You can just like, yo, listen,
Yeah, it's like,
I'm not enjoying this, I'm out.
because that's the thing, too, because people, not only that, like, I done been on some first dates,
Mm-hmm.
and they went smooth, you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing wrong, I wasn't on the phone, you know what I mean, none of that shit. You know, we had a good time, we had a lot of conversation, but, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for me, I feel like I wasted my goddamn money. You could pay for your damn self.
Exactly, because, you know, I don't feel I should have to pay for you if I'm not enjoying you. If I know I'm never going to see you again, and I know this from the jump, just like how you know it,
Mm-hmm.
I should have to pay for you.
Yeah. And so that was my thing. It's like, so you could be deceived.
Yeah.
On a date. So, because I'm like, the shit seemed fine. It was going fine. It was cool. We laughed, we were talking. Boom, boom, boom. We left together. Make sure you got in your car, or you know what I mean, or I dropped you off. What was the problem?
I feel bamboozled.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I feel led astray.
Led astray.
Like, seriously, like, so, you know, I will always stick to that. I think a first date should always be Dutch, man, you know, for that particular reason. This way, nobody leaves out of this situation feeling like
how do you do that, or you want to get to know each other? We could get to know each other without no goddamn food.
Yeah, and then I seen this one video, you know what I mean? And Shorty was like, you know, if he want to take you on a coffee date and he broke, why? Why do he have to be broke because he don't want to blow his wad? Like,
But then also too, like, if you want to get to know each other, we doing that shit through phone calls and all that shit anyway.
Man, but people don't do that no more, man. Bitches want to text their life
Nah, exactly. That's how they fucking doing it.
But men don't have the capacity for all that. Me as a man, after a certain amount of text, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, I know. After I give you all the...
Yeah, like...
You know what I mean? What I do and this and that and the third and blah blah blah. You know, did you what you into? What you watch? This and that and the third. And kind of, give me the buns,
bro.
The buns will tell you if I'm gonna come back.
Yo, bro, I don't even want to know what you do. I don't want to talk about none of that over text. That's long, drawn out, and I don't have time for that.
I mean,
if you're not gonna call
I mean, when you first school, niggas do that phone shit. You got about a week until we gotta see each other.
That's a long time.
No, I'm just saying though, like you gotta, you know what I mean. If I don't see you within that week, you know what I mean. You got about a week until I'm like, alright, I ain't really doing those long dog. You know what I mean? Like when you gonna push? When you gonna pop that pussy?
The truth of the matter is, I don't even care about that, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't even care about that, man. My thing is this: I don't want to be on a long, drawn-out text conversation. I don't want to do that, man. Like, I don't want to sit there and no. If you're not willing to speak at one point, I can't. I'm not a forever texter.
No. I mean, once we get on the phone, we gotta just do the phone thing. If it's gonna be like, if you just got something, well, alright. For me, I don't mind the text, but it's to a limit. Like you know, a motherfucker might hit you like, yo, whatever. You know what I mean? So then you get back and like, what's up? And then they got a long ass message. Like, nigga, you could have called me, bro. Because now, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
See, and that's the whole thing with me, bro. Like,
this day and age, texting is essential. People text more than we speak. It sucks, but it happens in technology driving more. Yeah.
See, but that's the problem, bro. To me, I'm gonna keep it funky, man. I think text is a way to hide something, man. Because you could text somebody a message and then delete it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's not there no more. Well, it's there, it's just not physically there. You know what I mean?
It can still be found.
Well, once it's off your phone, the only way you can get a text message back, you gotta go through the carrier or whoever to get those messages, man.
Well, you can go through your own
through your
carrier. Yeah, online.
Yeah, but other than that, yeah, I told you.
I don't deleted numbers and I'm like, damn, what's shorty number? So I gotta go back through online.
Go through the bill.
You know what I mean? And I can find it.
Nah, but
that's not a problem with texting. That's a problem with trust. Oh.
Well, okay. I guess I'm. See, here we go down the rabbit hole, bro. Here we go down the rabbit hole. Sometimes it's trust, but when you just meeting a person, that's not about trust because I don't know you enough not to trust you or to trust you.
Yeah, that shouldn't be good. I mean,
you know what I mean?
But
what I mean by texting constantly, if I'm just meeting you, like I'm not texting you all the time, just trying to get to know you through text. Because the one thing which I try to tell people, man, there's no way to communicate your true feelings through a text.
No, it's not. But I mean, alright. So basically, what you're saying is, what if you?
3 days.
3 days and you gotta get on the phone. Okay, that's what I'm asking. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How many days do you give a person? Like, you know what I mean? If you out and about, you meet some, or you on a chat, whatever. You know what I mean? Online, whatever. And it just forms like we could count that online first day. Yeah. Then it goes to like your number. Then boom, like you can hit me direct. Then you message me in. You know what I mean? Most people probably do it, but later on that night, that next day.
Well, here's the thing. If it's going to be on a day, whatever it is, right? We can text there, but the whole thing about that is the text is so sporadic to the point where the interest is going automatically. You understand what I'm saying? The interest is done, like it's gone.
Well, I mean, it depends on who the person is.
That's
not always true.
It doesn't matter to me. It does not matter to me.
So you saying, alright, you meet something online, y'all texting and, texting throughout or hitting back on that app or whatever. Then it goes, yo, you know what, you should give me a number, whoever says it.
Yeah.
Then, you know what I mean, then text coming like,
Now, if the texting continues the same way it was on the app, I'm finished.
What?
Like I see with the app, I don't mind. Like if a text comes, if you hit me once or twice that day, right? and then I hit you like once or twice that day.
That's different. That's I say that's more of a free will day. I'm talking about, all right, let's say it's a Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
You in the crib, you chilling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You lonely. You know what I mean?
You can say lonely, right?
You lonely, a little bored. You know, like I need to. You know what I mean? I need to find something online. Let me see what's up. And you're going through the motions, and then all of a sudden something hits you like, hey there, you like, hey there, blah blah blah. You're talking, blah blah blah. You're chopping it up, and you say like an hour go by. Y'all been sending messages back and forth, and then it's like, you know what? Since we, you know, here's my number. Boom. And you know, you hit them with the hello, because you know nobody knows who the fuck they really contact.
Right, yeah,
you know what I mean? So somebody gonna be like, yo, this is who you was just talking to on
whatever,
you know, whatever, and you chopping it up now in text messages, boom, boom, boom. It doesn't necessarily have to go to the phone call right then and there, because most people don't do that.
No, that's
most
not
people
what I mean.
keep the text going.
Yeah, no, but that's not what I mean.
But then the next day it might be sporadic, but you got to realize too. You're a working person, that person might be working too. So of course it's going to be sporadic. Right. You don't know what they're going on through their day.
Not at all.
So you can't say, I'm just cutting it off just that quick.
Here's the thing. I work, they work, mostly everybody work. Everybody got something going on during their day.
Unless you meet a chick that says she babysitting.
But that's work too, unless it's her child, then it's not work. It's what you're supposed to be doing. But, you know, what I mean by this is like this, Ace. So, you know, now y'all did the whole thing. You got offline. Y'all actually exchanged the numbers and this, that, and the third.
And I'm saying later on that night.
Right. Now, but what day is it? Is it still Saturday or is it Sunday?
Sunday. It's Sunday. Now, remember, it was Saturday night.
You're right.
Y'all was texting. Yeah. And you know what I mean? It went from the what you call it to now to the text. You keep it up. Y'all go to sleep. The next day, boom, boom, boom. How you doing? How you feeling? Blah, blah, blah. And it might be, you know, I mean, because it's a Sunday, don't know how it's got kids, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody got to warm up for day. Yeah, you know, kind of warm up for money. So those texts is going to be sporadic because it's Sunday.
But that's acceptable.
All right, so now, boom.
But now, listen, Monday, Sunday through about Thursday.
So now, most likely, like I said, most people do it. So Sunday comes probably about 6:37, like, yo, boom, 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 I'm going to try to get, you know, dinner done, you know, make the kids to bed. Can we talk on the phone for like an hour or two?
Who said that?
That most likely always be the joints.
Hey,
it always be the
joints.
It's all, nah, I ain't gonna lie, it be the joints.
Okay.
It be the joints. Like, yo, you know, can we talk for like an hour or two? You know what I mean? Just a little something, you know what I mean? Because I want to hear your voice now.
And now there's a whole bunch of badass kids screaming.
No, but you know, they're trying to get the kids. We'll just say it's during the time of, you know, it's the school year still happening.
Yeah.
So you be like, you know what? All right, cool.
She yelling at baby.
You know what I mean? So most likely, that's what I'm saying. Like, most of the time you'll be talking. You know what I mean? You're going to talk for a little, because everybody knows it's about to be Monday. You know what I mean? Cool. I'm just saying on just the meat of, like, on a weekend. Now, if it's Friday, of course, Saturday, you know what I mean? Saturday's like a free day where it's like, you know what I mean? It ain't a family day, but it's like
a free day for you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to be chilling, and you already had your day set up, you know what I mean? I'm out with my boys, going to the club, you know what I mean? And you might talk here and there, and then it's like you be a little tipsy, forgot this is a new joint, boom, 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 and it's like, and she's like, well, make sure you get home safe, and I'm all bored, word, you bored, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know.
I'm having my moment. Like, you know what I mean? Like, listen, I ain't trying to go straight home. What you trying to do?
What's good
You know what I mean? I done had the moment, bro.
Yeah, nah, but seriously though, all jokes aside, man, like, but what I mean is this, man, like, if, you know, like, you know, and my thing is, it's about the last person who texts, right? So let's say she's the last person who texts you, right? Now, she waiting for your response. And I'm going to tell you now, if your response takes longer than a day, you might as well forget about it.
Not necessarily. Because women give niggas opportunity.
Too many. Yeah, they give them enough.
You know what I mean? They give niggas opportunity. So, to kind of...
Not play yourself.
Yeah, like, no. And if you didn't meet physically...
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter. They'll give you opportunity. Now, once you meet physically and then there's something they don't like about you, then, you know what I mean? Or you remind them of somebody, then they probably cut you the fuck off.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? But they'll give you an opportunity to maybe explain why the hell you ain't text. And most likely, they can't sit there and really be like, they can't not believe you because they don't know you.
Right.
It's the same for them, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you take it what it is. But like I said, more like women give more niggas opportunity when it comes to that.
So you saying I don't give enough opportunity? Listen, I don't care. After a certain amount of days, I'm done. I'm done.
Nah, but it was just the way you made it seem. It was just like, you know what I mean? I took the line, or I met her, and then it was like, oh, she ain't hit me back, fuck her. I'm like, wow.
It's not about, no, it's not.
See, exactly, that's how you made it sound.
Yeah, that's not what I mean, bro. All right, I might have came out a little wrong, but that's not what I meant. What I meant was, like, just the constant texting. Like, if it's just text and nothing more, I'm done after 3 days. I don't have the mental capacity for that.
You just don't know. We just spoke about that earlier. You know what I mean? A person might not know. You know what I mean? You might meet someone that's a millionaire.
Oh well,
millionaire
don't text.
Well, hey, you just lost your blessing. You know what I mean?
You don't want to move beyond texting. I ain't with it, bro.
Nah, well, you know what I mean? You act like you talking to some youngs.
Nah, man. I'm not a texter. Like, I can't text.
Nigga, you text me all the time.
Yeah, you my dude.
I know that, but I don't like texting all the time.
That's why we don't text all the time. It's not like we got a whole fucking text.
I know that.
We got, our text is like months apart. Nah, most of our text is like during, like a couple of days apart because, as we set up for the show or whatever, so we text here and there. But, you know what I mean? But do anybody out there understand what I'm trying to say? Like, if you don't want to go from the text to talking, I can't do it because I don't want to just.
Oh, no, yeah, but you can't just. Well, it gotta be said. That's why it's called communication, right? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You gotta at least put it out there. You can't just be like, shit, she don't want to talk, and she ain't saying she want to talk, but I don't know if she want to talk, so fuck her. No, nigga, you gotta ask. You gotta be like, you know what I mean? Like, we gonna just keep texting. You know what I mean? If you establish it from the beginning, like, listen, I'm cool with the texting, but you know what I mean, I'd rather just be on the phone, cause like I said, I don't want you to text me, and then all of a sudden we doing it, and then it's message after message after message after message, and we could have just spoke on the phone.
Hey, see, now you see what I'm saying. That's exactly what I mean.
But it's somebody I know.
Well, if it's somebody you know, it's different. But if I'm trying to get to know you, and see me, I look at texting as a way of avoidance too. Because you can avoid a person, like, because you can always say
have somebody
something
in the background.
Yeah, you can always say something like,
You know what I mean? But it depends, because women could be like, well, guys do it because they live with their girl.
And that's why I said, when you don't want to go beyond text, it's like you're hiding something.
Yeah.
Now, if you're established and you with a person and y'all know each other and y'all been good or whatever the case may be, texting might be the best form of communication for that moment, but you will have your times. You know what I mean? But if you're just meeting a person and you trying to get to know them, texting is not the way to do it.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. When like getting in, so like for me, honestly, when like getting to know somebody, and then I'd be doing the texting and everything like that, and then we switch over the phone, and then we doing that. Sooner or later, if I ain't get the vagina, like if I ain't get the snippet, you know what I mean? Oh, you know what I mean? You got a little salt and vinegar down there. I ain't get to grab the fatty, something. Like, bro, like that shit get. Well, the communication get whacked.
How you gonna do all that? All you do is text.
No, I'm just saying texting and talking. I'm talking about like we went through the text stage and then we go and then we get to the phone and then it's like, because then after a while, you know what I mean? Like, all that. I don't want to be making shit up. You know what I mean? I don't ask you your favorite songs. What's your top? You know what I mean? What's your top movies if you was on the line? Like this shit get whack. You know what I mean? After, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, what happened? You didn't invite them over. What happened?
Nah, sometimes it happens like that. We don't be knowing.
You gotta invite them over.
You know what I'm saying? We don't be knowing.
My thing is, if you got to the phone stage,
nah, but you know what it is. Like sometimes you meet a joint with kids. It's like, well, I don't want you. And I mean, the crazy shit going on, I can understand it. Sometimes chick be like, I don't bring nobody around my kids. Okay, so how?
Yeah, how come little man, who little Derek is?
But I'm just saying, like,
where's Derek, mommy?
You know know what I mean? But I don't, you know what I mean? For me, I don't know how we gonna meet. Which you expect me to play for a whole time? No, bitch, I got my own crib too.
But you remember what I told you? I won't mess with a woman whose kids are under a certain age.
Yeah,
that's why. That's why I said that.
Man.
I would never mess with a woman who got really young kids, man, because when she got young kids, bro, not only if you deal with her for a substantial amount of time, you gotta become responsible for kids too.
Yeah.
You have to be. And that's the sad part, because as a man, right, as a man with a young child, yourself, right, you're not going to let another woman come into your life and feel she obligated to help with him.
No.
She don't have to contribute nothing.
No.
Because you're going to do it. You're going to handle it.
Well, he's...
Yeah, but...
He ain't going, you know what I mean?
No, but I'm just
the
saying...
most I would have a conversation with him about, if anything like that.
Yeah, but...
Just, you know, don't be disrespectful.
But there's no financial obligation.
No, of course not.
But as the man, going into a relationship with a single mother...
Yeah, it's like...
Now her and that child becomes a financial obligation. And it's expected of you.
Yeah.
But when the shoe's on the other foot, it's not expected for a woman to...
It's not expected, but you know what they do? They put that assumption.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
I don't...
Women assume a lot of shit.
That is true.
They assume a lot of shit. Shit you won't even be fucking thinking.
Yeah, women do be doing. You be like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, they assume a lot of shit. They put their thought process on you.
That's why when a woman say they won't date a man with young kids, why? Because, excuse me, miss, but the child would never become a financial obligation for you. But on the other way around, if a child is... Fuck it. Yo, until that motherfucker move out the house, you become responsible.
And then with the other shit that you wear, it'd be like especially like online chicks. You know how they post it and be like, yo, I want no drama. They be having the worst drama. You know, like, fuck is you talking about? You don't want to get the drama.
They be like, I don't want no baby mama drama. Bitch, you
don't
are
want
the baby mama drama. Like, what are you talking about?
Yo,
like,
that ass, bro.
Stop.
Yo, they be the same ones be like, they be like, yo, so are you going back? Like, do you, like, how was you and your baby mama? I'm like, yo, we're good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't. You know what I mean? Like, so y'all good? Like, no, we ain't good, but
good.
We just good. Like, I don't, you know,
she ain't, well.
Yeah, she ain't gonna call me to be arguing with me about nothing. We ain't got nothing to argue about. We good.
And
So, but then on the other end, you be hearing her like, but my baby father, he ain't shit. He don't do nothing. This and that and the third. But there be the same ones that'll go fuck that nigga again.
Mm-hmm.
Right off the rip.
Why you in the house watching the kid?
I ain't watching your kids. I'm watching
you watching the kid while I go fuck his dad.
Yo, ass.
Yo, I need nail money. When you gonna go see my friend? Your friend blow up back out. Yo, women are fucking cruel. It's a cold, cold world. You better bundle up out here. Thank you, Fab, for saying that, man.
Bro, that's the shit that I don't get. Like, it's a small batch of women that call out women for that shit. It ain't a lot of them. It ain't a lot of them. Because they don't really understand, like, the nutty shit that they do, bro. And it's not only, but it's a small batch that know they see the nutty shit, but they need more. They need more out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you...
Yeah, it's nutty, yo. Yeah. It is nutty. And like I said, man, when we talk about shit like marriage, man, how is marriage beneficial to a man?
It's not beneficial to a man.
It's not worth thinking about.
I mean, besides having a partner that, you know what I mean, that fuck with you for the rest of your life. And I mean,
they're not trying to kill you.
But I mean, that fuck with you in all those aspects.
Yeah.
Want to kill you, not kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo, that is
have your back. Somewhat have your back. It ain't all, you know what I mean? Just to have somebody.
Don't want to kill you, it ain't real love.
Yeah, just to have somebody, you know what I mean, to have somebody there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, not really. I mean, like, I see, like, dudes, you know, I mean, 'cause I've been on a bunch of weddings. Dudes will be at the wedding, like, you make me a
Right.
you make me a better man. And this and that. They're like, nigga, all she did was put you in check, nigga. There's a woman there just to make sure you don't fuck shit up the way she wanted to be. Yeah, you can have the job you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just, you, nigga, don't go out there and be trying to do all this stupid shit. That's all, that basically all it is. Like, if you fuck her and you love her, you say to yourself, I don't want to fuck this shit up. So you go out there and do the right thing. Honestly, what benefit is she really to you?
None.
You know what I mean? Other than that, you would have ran around and did some crazy shit and you ain't have her there. Like, nigga, it ain't no different from your mama coming in there and being like, yo, nigga, you need to get on your shit. But you feel like you ain't gonna live. So you gotta impress the chick that you know what I mean, that you wanted to impress when you met her. You know what I mean? You seen her, alright, let me act like I got a lot of money. Let me get fly on her. And then, you know what I mean, then you get together, she find out kind of the truth about you, then you get your shit together, you get your shit rolling, she fuck with that, she respect that, and then it's like, damn, we done had a kid, now I gotta show her, you know what I mean, I gotta take care, you know what I mean, I gotta take care, you know what I mean, I gotta take care of the house. So now you just becoming that man that's on straight and narrow. It's not really being a better man, you aiming and finding your straight and narrow where it's like, yo, you got your shit together, I'm not with the bullshit. That's all it is.
The whole thing. That's the whole thing, Reef, right there. You should have your shit together before you got into that situation.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
You should have had your job
at the end of the day,
all that.
But even it could be a nigga that does have a job and he got his own crib, but you know what getting a woman, you'll feel like, because as men, you know what I mean, I think about this shit now and I'm not even in a relationship, but if I get into a relationship, I want to give this person the world.
Eventually.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no different from you having a seed. You want to give your seed the world.
Yeah.
You want your seed to be better than you.
That's the point.
So at the end of the day, a female coming in, really, honestly, it doesn't really benefit you. But at the end of the day, you know they looking at you.
Yeah.
They looking at you for that, to be that warrior, that man. So, and your daughter or your son is looking for, you know what I mean, that leader, you know what I mean? So, you can do it without a female.
No, not yet.
It's just all about, you know what I mean, like, yo, you know what I mean? Shit, sooner, I mean, look at niggas that go to jail. Mm-hmm. Sooner or later, a nigga gets to a point and be like, yo, I'm tired of going to fucking jail.
Some.
You know what I'm saying? There's definitely something. There's some that came home, got this shit together, found a way to get right. I know niggas that got opened up restaurants. I know niggas that, you know what I mean, like they entrepreneurs and businesses. You know what I mean? So it gets to a point where it's like, this ain't for me. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Once they get to that point, and they started on their way. It doesn't necessarily mean they had a chick when the shit started. They might have met him in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? It's just all about when that man is ready to get on his shit. But women don't really necessarily benefit that dude. But you know you can have somebody that, you know, have your back.
A relationship is a partnership. It is.
Marriage is a partnership.
Any relationship is a partnership. Yeah. Whether you're married or not, it's a partnership, bro. And if you are with somebody that you feel like you can't lean on, you gotta separate yourself, man, because women will put a strain on you just like men will put a strain on a woman. If you have a partner that you cannot lean on at any point, that person ain't good for you. And that's where a lot of men, that's why men will take a woman who doesn't have much over a woman who has everything. Because the woman who has everything, her attitude,
it's not, yeah,
it's not there.
Yeah.
She's basically masculine. I'm sorry.
A chick that, that's, a chick that feels like she got it like that, yes. She gonna feel like she don't need a nigga.
And the whole thing is nobody needs anybody.
No, nobody don't need anybody, but you want to have somebody you can come and talk to. And,
right.
Not feel lonely. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you single for a while, you miss that touch, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You miss that touch.
You do. So
I mean like you literally miss that touch. There ain't nothing little about that shit, bro. There ain't nothing little about about that shit. You miss that touch. Like, you miss just touching, you know what I mean? Touching the, you know what I mean? Caressing, whatever. You miss that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say fuck the food, fuck your money.
Yeah, that shit don't mean nothing to me anyway.
Yo, just something as a touch. Like, you could be mute. You ain't even got to talk.
You can be mute.
Just give me some touches, bro. Like, that's it.
You know what though? I understand that because, like I said, man, when you are single for a long time, yo, you don't miss nothing major. It's nothing major you miss. Yo. It'd be little things that might pop into your head, like sitting down watching a movie. Your girl got her feet across your lap, and you just sitting there stroking her leg while y'all watching the movie. You know, or you know, just sitting back and every once in a while you look over at her and she makes that stupid little smirk that, you know what I mean? It's little shit like that when you don't have it for a while, you kind of be like, well, fuck, man, that would be nice to have.
That would be nice to have. But don't give me the nice to have, and then that person don't like every fucking thing.
That's why you gotta find somebody you mesh with.
No, you ever had, like, I don't like my feet to be rubbed. I don't like to be this. I don't like, what the fuck?
See, when I hear things like that, what I think where my mind goes to is it's not that you don't like it, you don't like me doing it. So if that's the case, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, you know, maybe I don't do it right.
That could be a possibility.
You know what I mean? Maybe you don't like it because I don't do it right. But if I don't do it right, instead of sitting back and say I don't like it, show me how you like it. Just like if you doing something I don't like, my job is to show you.
No, it's to tell you I don't like it. What can we do to fix it?
Exactly. Well, that's better than what I was about to say. But yeah, you know, that's exactly how it should be. You know what I mean?
But it depends though. Would it be like you could, like, if you got a girl, you could grab on her titties, you could touch her butt, you could caress her hair, but then
not really.
Hey,
I'm touch the hair, man. You might get a finger chopped when you touch the hair.
Nigga, it wasn't like not touch her hair to fuck it up. You know, I used to do like just put my fingers and rub it. That was a mad touch, my nigga. You know, I used to have them right. You know what I mean? I had a head in the lap. And they fall right to sleep, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it depends on, you know
what you're doing.
Yeah, what you're doing. So, but then they come down and like, you know, I mean, let me rub your feet. Like, nah, I don't like my feet to be touched. But then when we met and I said I need a foot rub, you said no, I could get my foot rubbed. But now all of a sudden we passed the meeting mode, we in something. Now you don't want your fucking feet touched. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get it. But it's just one of those things, man. It's like I think everything varies by person, so you can't really. Everybody don't like everything.
It's a fact. I mean, just me. Don't touch my ass.
Yeah, I think that's all men do. I don't like. Yo, if I'm standing in the kitchen and a chick walk by me smack my head, we fighting.
There's niggas that like their ass licked. I don't like none of that shit.
Nah.
I mean, I don't want none of that to rude boy. Yo, I don't want none of that. You know, we ain't doing that.
Well, all right. Okay. I'm about to.
You're not a bounty boy. Fuck out of here.
All right, now listen. Yo, I'm about to. I can't even get through this shit. But yo, bro. Yo, dead ass though. Yo, I can't front. That's not what it is. No, but dead ass, yo, I ain't going to front. Like, you know when your girl about to pop and shit, and she grab your buns, it's not cool.
Don't do none of that shit.
I like that shit.
Don't do none of that shit to me.
I got
grab my shoulders.
Nah, man, I like that shit.
You grab my, you know what I mean? Grab my side back, but don't grab my ass. Right?
As long as you don't spread it, she's like, fuck.
Don't do none of that.
No, but if she, she about to pop and shit. You know what I mean? She just pulling you in. You like the only fucked up thing about it, they fuck up your rhythm.
Yeah, they fuck up your rhythm. They try to make me nut faster.
Yeah.
Try to make me go down. I'm gonna go on my own pace.
That's the only time you can touch my booty. But other than that, nah. Nah, but if you about to do your thing, you sitting there, the eyes rolling in the back of your head, you fucking talking in tongues, and you sitting and you just pull. I could deal with that for about 3 seconds. That's how much longer it's gonna be. The whole episode's about 5-10 minutes.
See, that's what I mean, though. If you do that, I'm gonna end up just like, nah, I'm going to, I'll end up just
whispering.
Nah, I'm just gonna whisper in the ear. I'm gonna fall down on your ass. Whisper in the ear. That's my shit.
Yeah, that's what you do. You be like, yeah. Yo. How long you be like, yeah, do that shit. Do that shit up. Yeah. You about to have a problem right now. Somebody's about to get pregnant. Nah, but seriously though, like all jokes aside, though, that's the only time. You know what I mean? But
don't grab me butch.
Nah, he said, "Me not do that.
No,
don't touch me." Yeah, no, but seriously though, all jokes aside, like if I'm with a chick and she's standing in that kitchen, bro, if I'm walking by, I'm smacking that ass.
Nah,
I'm doing that. I'm doing that shit nice and hard too.
Yeah, I love to touch the global warming.
The global warming. All right.
Warming.
That's what it's called now.
That's what it's called. Think about it. If China's warm, you got the ass. That's what we with you. You got the global warming. Exactly.
Shit. Like, don't be bent over in front of me looking for the fucking frying pan. Because you might get a finger.
Exactly.
Yeah, Tom Thumb like a motherfucker. Nah, but seriously though, that shit is nutty. I can't with you, bro. You on one today for real. Yeah, that shit is nutty though. But so with that being said, man, I gotta say this: the locks, bro. Not even the locks. Let's just keep it real.
Locks versus Dipset.
Jada. It was all Jada, man. I'm sorry to say this, man.
Nah,
it
you know what?
shit,
She came out too. They let she spit his shit too. For me, I try to wrap my head around everything after listening to the interviews that the guys did. Like, well, they ain't even interviewed Dips. They were just like, I mean, but they I've seen a lot of the Locks interviews. And basically, Puff was like, yo, track for track, they got more hits.
Yeah.
Hit wise, y'all have some, but they got some more hits that are bangers that the streets is gonna fuck with. So I gotta do, I gotta throw a couple of y'all freestyles in there. So they already knew they was going to war with a good crew.
Yeah, yeah.
The problem was, the Dip somehow did not show the fuck up.
Nah, they did.
Because, I know they were smart enough to use the shit against them. It's kind of like, because you gotta remember, Jada and Fab did their thing, and they kind of rapped a lot of their bars, but when this shit first started, a lot of people was singing or rapping over their bars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, or they just, in the beginning it was like, niggas just played their song. So, it didn't really matter.
Not at all.
But when you get onto a stage and you got a crowd there, it's kind of like, honestly, you got to put on performance.
You have to.
You got to put on a performance.
You have to.
So, and it was like, even like you said, like, I guess they just went there for the money. But I don't think they took that shit serious at all.
Nah.
It was just like, they didn't go in there, and then Cam didn't show up with the crew. You know what I mean? It was like he walked in, kind of like, he said it in, matter of fact, him and Styles P did a little interview, not even an interview, but they did a video together. And he was just like, yo, like, they already there. I was just walking through the crowd, I didn't even hear us get announced. So he wasn't even there. That make you look bad. Your crew ain't even in check.
Yeah.
And y'all about to go on a little tour? That don't look good, bro.
Nah, it really doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like, I listened to the Joe Budden podcast, like, earlier. He said something that was kind of crazy too. The lineup was more catered to Cam of the music.
Yeah.
And it should have been more catered to Jim. He had a point there.
Yeah, and Jim got bangers.
Yeah, and Jim's been the one that's been putting out music.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, Zeke he had an album, but wasn't nothing crazy.
Nah. I don't even remember his album, to be honest with you.
Jewel's had a couple albums, but he ain't really been putting out crazy music lately. And then, he did his bid, and I think he had an album come out while he was doing his bid, but it was only like maybe 7 to 10 songs or maybe less. So, and then, Jimmy's been putting out records after records. So Jimmy should have led that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Kim's last album was maybe what, way before the pandemic?
Mm-hmm.
So,
like for me, cause like when Jim was doing it, the vibe was different. The vibe was way different. Like truthfully, if the Jim and Kiss would have been the ones going at it,
but they, I mean, it was just, it was Jim and Styles. But you know, Kiss, like you said, I don't be on Instagram. I don't do all that shit. You know, I can respect it because I really don't do all that shit. I have an Instagram, but
yeah, I don't use mine.
I don't go hard.
I don't use my Facebook. I don't use none of that shit.
And Facebook, I go to see what other motherfuckers is talking about and doing.
I barely do that.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't be in there just posting dinner plates and all. I
never like that.
I don't do none of that nutty shit.
But I think, I think if Jada and Jim would have been the ones rapping and doing that shit would have been hot. Like I said, Jim, truthfully, like I said, Max B would have been there, represent what Dipset, that would have been a totally different thing. That shit would have went a totally different direction.
Nah, I mean they could have did a whole lot with this shit.
I mean, who else they had that they could have put on?
They had J.R. Ryder.
Hell Rel.
They had
Ryder, like you said, J.R. Ryder, he could have came through.
I was thinking the same thing even with D Block though. I was thinking, you know, if they could have made men's with J Hood, had J Hood come out,
yeah.
You know, that shit could have been crazy too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then even like even when they did Welcome to New York, you know what I mean? Or even some of the songs they did with like The Rock, like Beanie and them niggas, and have some of them come. Like it could have been special.
Yeah.
But the Dips didn't take that shit serious. I don't know what their relationship and what's going on there. You know what I mean? Cam didn't come with the crew. Then when he finally gets there, he wanted to kind of sit down in a lawn chair and that. Like, Cam is my favorite artist, bro. But I fuck with the Locks too. I grew up on both crews, so it's like it was.
So Cam's actually your favorite artist, huh? I didn't know that.
What?
Well, your favorite artist disappointed the shit out of people. Man.
Yeah, I know.
I might have to. If I was you, I would have to change my. Nah. You know, I was thinking about that too. I was like, yo, it's not like Cam don't have music, man. Cam got music.
Oh yeah, he got music, man.
But like, what was you doing, bro? Like,
it didn't.
And then he never really got up and he just never really. He didn't show up, bro. He didn't show up.
I mean, when he was rapping his tracks, you know what I mean. I even seen it even on the gram because that's what I watched it on. There was people on there like, yo, you know what I mean? She Cam trying to fight back. Because remember, because Cam did like 3 records back to back. Then Jimmy went and did some joints, and then Jewels came. So it was like they was trying to catch their moments, but the thing was, they rap into the song, and you know what I mean? Like
it's throwing them off.
Yeah, Jewels was like probably like a bar and a half behind. You know what I mean? So it was like niggas done forgot some of their words. You know what I mean? But even Jada and them, they forgot some of their words, but they did. They warmed up. And they knew what tracks they was doing, so that they performed them, they practiced.
Man.
So that's all the Dips had to do, at least to give a greater show.
Man,
and then, you know what I mean? And now we could really be going like round for round and shit, but we can't do that because it was like, yo, I think it's just wanted to get high on the stage, I guess.
Yeah, the funny shit when Cam was like, yo, I don't go fucking D Block. Dude said, the fuck off the stage. And why the hell is there always a big nigga on the stage with no fucking shirt
on? I don't know.
What the fuck is that about? Nigga, we know you big, nigga. Put your shirt on.
Nah, I guess because like, yeah, the Lot's got a big nigga. She was, but she can't have a shirt on.
She still had a shirt on.
No, that's what I'm saying. She can't have a shirt off, but it's like
who was that dude?
he was somewhere with the Dips. He was with the Dips.
Yo, niggas is like, whose mans is that? You know?
Exactly.
Who mans is that for real? Going around here with no shirt on. And what was they at again? Marina?
They were in. That was Madison Square Garden.
That's what I thought.
Who
mans is that all up in the garden? Yo, they had a tiny ass stage too. Yo, Jim Jones fell off that shit.
Yeah, I see that.
Yo, the funny thing is I see it live, my nigga. I watched it on YouTube. I see it live, yo. I was like, oh, there he goes. I was like, yo, down he goes. He would have turned into another Drake and broke his fucking leg. Remember when Drake broke his leg when he fell off stage? Yo, who else fell through a hole on stage?
So I mean, you know what? So the Locks won. Who would have to go up against the Locks if the Locks had to do it again?
no technical difficulties.
There we go.
This is not his opinion, her opinion,
and
the
the
truth.
truth, exactly.
You know, we gotta have technical difficulties. Who we are. So it kicked right back in.
I'm looking at it now.
6ix9ine and Blueface discuss their upcoming boxing match.
6ix9ine Blue. Oh, so he gonna go up against him instead of
I guess
instead of 21?
I had no clue that they was even going brawl, bro. For real.
Yeah, they're supposed to be bang out with a slang out.
That.
No, yeah, so, yeah, basically, so, Academics did an interview with Wack and 6ix9ine.
Uh-huh.
I didn't really watch the interview, but I caught maybe like a piece of it where I guess it was like, Wack was asking, they was going about something.
Mm-hmm.
But then I did hear the Clubhouse shit. 21 got on there, Wack said, yo, what you mean by being lame? Because, you know, basically 21 was like, yo, you was lame for interviewing a rat, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, Wack like, yo, what you mean by lame? Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we don't, you know what I mean? Like, that, you know, it's corny for you interviewing a rat and sitting down with him and shit like that. And then all of a sudden it turned kind of like sideways. It was just where, like, I guess 21 said something. I probably didn't catch it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess Wack caught it and was just like, you know what I mean? Then it turned to just like, yo, you know, come to LA, I'll fuck you up, beat your little skinny ass. And 21 wasn't really like saying anything back. It was just like, yo, yeah, you know what I mean? Both lame, he's a rat, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, yo, I live in Atlanta, bro. Then it was just like, Wack, you the big dog. You know, just kind of just like,
brushing them off.
yeah, you know what I mean? You trying to, talking to, you know what I mean, a dead horse. And then you just hear this little rat ass nigga in the background, get him, Wack, get him, Wack. I agree. Wack, you shouldn't have did that interview.
Nah.
You shouldn't have did that interview.
Played yourself.
Yeah,
man.
you giving that nigga light.
You put exactly.
You giving him light that he does not need.
And that's the problem. That's the problem.
He does not need that light. You don't have to give him that light. I don't understand why you giving him that light.
You know why, bro. You know why, man.
But because he's trying to find his way to get back. You know what I mean? And then, you know, now, you know, he's out there trying to push it on Jim Jones.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what I mean, trying to get him indicted and all that in the third. You know what I mean? And I think, too, with Jimmy, he had said something. I ain't going to say what he said, but he said it on the stage at the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Anybody can go back and watch the...
replay.
Yeah, and you see what he said, but when niggas was giving out shout-outs, he said something, and that was the same, you know, the same crew that got booked when he said it on stage.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? And he said, yeah, you know what I mean? And that's the same shit they just booked nigga Casanova for. You know what I mean? You can't be out here saying you're affiliated with shit.
Yeah, and that's bad. You can't even give your peoples a shout out, regardless what.
Yeah, but if the niggas got some type of ties,
it's a rap for you.
It's a rap for you. So, you know what I mean? But, so, yeah. Don't get me wrong, you know, he was, but off of that, but off of that,
take it.
Team USA, they won the basketball.
Of course.
You know what I mean? They were, you know, they you know what I mean, looked a little off in the beginning when they first started. Then they ended up getting they brought a couple of other players, you know, to help them out.
Bro, I'm just waiting for the Winter Olympics, man. I miss figure skating.
Oh yeah.
I'm a Winter Olympics person. It just is what it is for me, man.
Yo, some of them got them thick legs.
Word.
Bunky on the side.
Word.
You know what I mean? And you know they got that little flap in the back. Yo, lift that flap up.
Move the bag.
Move
Move the bag.
Word. Move the bag.
Yo, straight up and down, man. No, but
Yo, that was our shit. Yo, we be outside chilling. And the chick just walking through with the, you know what I mean, with the, I think they call it the cross bag.
whatever it's called.
You know what I mean? And that shit be on the book. No, you gotta ask. Move the bag.
Move the bag, yo. We trying to look. Move the bag. Thank you.
Yep. We appreciate you. We most honestly appreciate you.
At least we being honest, yo. Like, yo, fuck you doing? Move the bag. Why?
But that's the thing, though. That's what they know that if they know they got bunky, they know they want niggas to look, but they want the nigga they like to look. No, bitch, every nigga gonna look.
Yeah, 'cause I'm one of them niggas going look.
Yeah.
And while I'm looking, if your bag is in the way, you gotta move the bag,
You
man.
ain't got to turn around and see if I'm looking. I'm looking.
Yeah. I'm letting you know that.
Yeah, excuse you. You interrupted my experience right now. Keep it walking.
Excuse you. Excuse me, miss. Yes. Could you do me a favor? What's that? Could you move the bag, please? Could you like open your coat?
Oh yeah. Pick up your coat.
Open your coat. Yo, stop playing. You play too much. Yeah, that shit was funny. I was like, yo, move the coat. For real, that ass swinging back. I'm sorry, man. I want to see it,
evil.
yo.
We're
Nasty evil. I don't give two fucks. Move the bag,
Move
man.
the bag.
Yo, I remember the first time we you. It wasn't.
Yeah, but I don't think I said it that way. It was just like she was walking and she had the bag on, and I was like, yo, I don't ever move the bag, bro. Because, matter of fact, she was walking down the block and it was on her side.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, as soon as she passed us, she want to put it back. Move the
bag. Man, stop playing. Why you put the bag back there?
Oh, yeah.
Don't put the bag back.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Men, we got visions. We got vision.
Fuck, we need to see it.
We need to see it.
And I'm going to politely ask you to move the bag. That's it. No more, no less. Move the goddamn bag. Don't make me ask again. You got a problem.
I know, yo, this shit, summer's about to be over.
I know.
You about to go into fall season.
My season is approaching rapidly.
But you know what? The thing I love though, it don't really change for women. They still come out there in them spandex. yoga pants. They still be out there.
I'm not gonna lie. I love the yoga pants, man. I love the yoga pants.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
And that's one thing too. Like, it could be all types of booties could be in that. You could have the bun, the apple, the peach.
Word.
You know what I mean? The bubble, the donkey.
Yeah, it's you get
the muffin cake.
Little booties matter too.
That's what I'm saying.
You got a teardrop.
Teardrop.
You got more. I don't care.
You know, the onion.
All that. Yeah, I am not in view, bro. They can't see my gorgeous face.
Oh shit, they don't want me like they used to. That was my bad. Hold on.
It's alright though. They like, yo, where'd he go?
Where'd he go? Ah, there we go.
Yes. Cause I'm over here looking at him like, where'd I go? You know, Faye walked up a long time ago, so I ain't even bother. He's like, I ain't even fucking bother, yo. I don't give a fuck. We don't really fuck with Facebook like that. We just get it so that people can come over to the tube. So,
yeah, we want the love of the tube, man. Oh, man.
Yo, but remember what I was telling you about Shorty that I met earlier, and I was asking, yo, I'm not gonna lie, yo, Amanda, if you watching this, you's beautiful, girl, for real. You beautiful, you know, but she ain't have much of a booty though. She had the teardrop.
She had a teardrop. Oh.
She had the baby teardrop. she was like this.
Oh man.
Yeah, but she probably
had the snappy nappy dugout.
She did.
She had the snappy nappy dugout.
Yeah, nah, but you know, she was pretty, but she just like body wise, she was really slim.
So
you know
healthy.
Yeah,
good.
And you know, nice little cooter. You know,
okay.
nice little breasties. Mm-hmm. Real pretty in the face. Beautiful teeth. You know how I am. Mm-hmm. Beautiful fucking teeth. And but I give it to her, man. She did not stutter to any of my questions, man. She had answers. And I was like, that's what's up. And a lot of them were biased for women. She was really objective, like on both ends. She was very objective. It was like, you know, if she felt something was wrong that a woman did, she said it. She even said she don't believe in no why chicks be out here gassing dudes for free meals. She said if you don't like them, don't fucking go.
Yeah, that for me, when I went on a date, I don't even know if I can call it a date. It was conversation probably the night before on some online shit.
The forever text.
Then the next night, then it was like the next day we was just like talking. I'm just sitting outside. I'm actually was waiting, just chilling, getting some air before I went upstairs. And then I ran into somebody on the block. You know how certain people that you run into on the block, you know them, but you ain't really cool and hanging out with them. But you know, but you know what I mean. But you know, motherfucker was just talking, and I'm just like, oh god. But then Slime hit me. And I'm, you know what I mean, Slime was just like, yo, boom, boom, we just chopping it up for a second. And was like, yo, you want to go grab something to eat? So I'm like, cool, where? And then it was like, so I was real close to the crib. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Now, mind you invite me out. We go to the spot. She tell the person what she want, and then she moved to the side.
All you do is pull that bullshit.
Yeah, now mind you, now I can't look like them, you know what I mean? Like, so.
Wait, why can't you look like that? Not dead ass, why can't you look like that?
I'm the man.
I don't give a fuck. You invited me out. You asked me to come to this place. I never said I was going to feed you. You invited me out. So now, because you invited me out, I'm obligated to pay on a date you brought me on? Fuck out of here. Bitch.
I'm like, so, you know what I mean? It was just like, yo, she ordered, and she just moved to the goddamn side. I'm sitting there like...
I would have been like, you need to move your ass right back over here and pay for your shit.
Yeah. So, then I ordered. And you know what? Not just fuck her. But fuck that nigga behind the register, bro. I'm being tight. Cause now, because it dawned on me, I've been through this shit before. But it was at a bar. I'm at the bar, I'm chilling. I see some shorty I like. I walk up, I talk to her, or whatever. She already ordered the drink. The nigga comes, brings her drink. And then, so, you know, the nigga waiting for his money. She looked at me like, and then the nigga turned and looked at me, took like, whoa, nigga. She was getting all that shit before I even got here, bro. Like, fuck is you talking about, bro?
Don't do that, man. Nah, yo, miss, you might have to want to pay that because he...
Oh, yeah, she paid that because I wasn't paying that shit.
Shawty, you was already ordering
you already ordered your drink.
He was bringing it to you as I came over, so now I gotta pay. Nah.
So that was like, it was like, she tried to catch me on the, because, you know, if you want this conversation, you got to pay for this drink. Like, bitch, I don't even know who you are. I don't even know your name. I came over and said, what up? You said what's up, I said what shit, you know what I mean? And then you said it, then the drink came.
Yeah, no, we ain't doing that.
I ain't even get to tell you mine. Like, what the fuck? Like, whoa.
Oh, what's your name? Yeah, here, pay for my drink. No, bitch.
What?
Nah, we ain't doing that.
So, but this shit happened at that little spot. It was just like, well, you know, I can't say that, but the nigga looked at me like, fuck. Alright, let me get this, and then, alright, how much? Now, mind you, we sat down, decent conversation. It was cool. We left, walked into a car, talked for a minute while, you know what I mean? She hopped in, and then, you know what I mean? I was just like, yo, hit me and make sure, you know, wherever you're going, you got safe, whatever, blah, and never heard from her.
Maybe that was the best thing that happened to you.
I ain't mad about that, but I'm just like, but we know what it does, it fucks it up for the next person now. Because now I ain't doing that shit.
I get that.
If we ain't going Dutch, then we ain't gonna be entertaining each other at all.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, well, I met a slime. I get, you know what I mean, live in a city. Now, tell me if this shit makes sense to you. She like, yo, you should come down here and come see me.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I mean? I'm from there, got family there, so that's not a problem. And then, and you know, you come down there, come see me, but you can't come to my crib because I got, you know, that kid shit I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like, well, so for you to say that, bitch, I don't live down there.
Pretty much.
So boom, then it turns into, well, you can drive down here, then we drive back. Like, that's fucking 4 hours.
Yeah, we're not.
We're not doing that. You can get your ass on the Greyhound.
Something.
I got my own spot. Like, nah.
You remember when I did that shit though, right? I had Shorty come up from the city. Yeah, I had Shorty come up from the city. I was like, yeah, yo, fuck that. I'm not coming down there. I'm not doing that.
No, I ain't doing that.
That's not happening. I'm not traveling all the way down to come back up. Not like that. Not for you.
No. And you know what I mean? For one, I don't even know you. I don't know your neighborhood. But then to say some stupid shit like, well, you know what I mean? Well, you can't come to my crib because my daughter, and I get it, but then don't say that.
Yeah, don't invite me.
Yeah, don't, you know what I mean? Don't say it because it doesn't make sense. Well, I wouldn't come to your crib because you got to start, yeah, but my son go to his mom's crib. I could easily call her and be like, yo.
But you know what? They always got some trickery. They always got some trickery with them, man.
Yeah, they nutty, man. They nutty. But then it was like, so then I'm like, all right. So, you know what I mean? This is when I was working at a restaurant. Oh, where you cook? Yeah. Well, then you cook for me. Okay, cool. All right, so when I cook, I don't eat fish. All right, so with breakfast, I don't eat eggs. Oh, I don't eat nothing white. And it's just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, yo!
Yeah, I eat nothing white.
Nothing white. Nothing white. Rice, pasta.
She must have been watching way too much Fight Club.
I don't know. What the fuck? Yeah, but white bread, wheat, mayo, anything white, no. So I was like, alright. Ghosting. Mm-hmm. And I don't believe in that, but
sometimes you
gotta do it, bro.
So, ghosting is bad to make it out to be. It just makes things a lot easier. Like, yo, you
just to disappear.
The picture. We just done.
Now, I think ghosting is cool when you just talking, and you ain't never really met. Mm-mm. That's fine. So that basically like the period we was talking about, basically
3 days.
Yeah, that's fine to ghost because you never met, you never really went. You know what I mean? But if you meet up. You hung out a few times and then the nigga go ghosting. It's like, you can give me some type of inkling why.
You know what though? I'm gonna tell you the truth, B. Like dead ass. Like I don't care. I don't care. If I go out with a chick and it turns out I don't care. Bye-bye.
That's now. It took you some time to realize that now.
Not really.
It took you some time to realize
I never really cared, bro. I've never really cared, man. Because I don't know, man. I don't know. I always just been slightly disgusted. like I said, I never really cared. I was like, all right, you don't want to see me again? Big fucking deal. It's all right with me. Maybe 1 or 2 here and there. I might be like, and it wasn't really like, I'll be like, Reeve, I done fucked up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'll tell you in a heartbeat, like, Reeve, I fucked that up. I'll tell you, like, so if it was on me and you ghosted me because of something I did, that's absolutely fine with me too. But it's going to mess with me a little bit because I'm like, damn, that was on me. You know what I mean? But if you just ghosted me because of whatever your feelings were, I don't give a fuck. Bye. What?
Well, that's what ghosting is, though.
How you going? What? You not talking to me again? How that going to change my life? It doesn't.
It doesn't.
I might have just like escaped a bullet.
Facts. Yo, you ever seen the ghosters later? And you be like, I'm happy you did that.
Yeah.
Yo, a lot of times it benefits you. You be like, yeah, I'm happy you did that.
Yeah. Because then you see him with their man, that nigga look miserable. Yeah. You be like, yo, homeboy look like he going through it, yo. And I just be looking. Like, it was one time, bro, when I lived in Utica, right? I was going to the casino. I was going to Turner Stone, right? And this chick I was talking to who ghosted me, right? Like I said, I didn't care, but I seen her. I'm going down the escalator. She coming, yo, we passed like this, bro. And I looked at her, she looked at me, and I just started laughing. Cause she had put her head down like, shorty, nobody cares, bruh. Nobody cares, especially me. I don't care. I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, you really think that I'm gonna like say something to you so you put your head down? Bitch, I act like you don't even see you. Word, she put her head down just like this, thinking I was gonna like say something. Nah, I ain't saying nothing. I didn't say.
I hate that shit. I do. And but that's what I said earlier. That's that assuming, putting your thoughts on somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know you. You walking down the street, I'm walking down the street. You either put your head down or you try to pull your phone out. Like, nobody's thinking about your punk ass.
Not at all. Not at all.
Like, you know, like, obviously, first of all, bitch, you walking. I got a car right over there. Like, skip to my loop. Keep it moving.
You remember that? You remember I don't remember what winter it was, right? And sure, you was standing at the bus stop with the garbage bags on the feet.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I was like, yo, should I get this bitch a ride, man? She looked cold as fuck standing out there. And you was like, yeah, give her a ride. I was like, all right, come on. You was like, nah, I'm getting down. I'm like, why, man?
I was on my block, and she was cute, though.
Yeah, she was cute.
So, you just never know. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but I don't want nobody thinking, like, we trying to ride, I don't need nothing from you.
Yeah, that's true.
So, what I mean? So, I could say I put my thought process on her, but you just never know.
You did.
But, you know what? Hey, you want to make...
I mean, it was like 35 inches of snow outside. I don't think she would have cared who the fuck was in the car. It was cold as fuck.
I'm just saying, I don't know. Just two black niggas is just like...
She gave zero fucks. Because think about it. I was like, yo, you look cold. You want to ride?
She ain't say, I think of that. She ain't had none of that. She was like, hell yeah.
She walked right to the car, yo, like this. She didn't hesitate. Took them bags off her feet.
Yeah, she must have definitely not wanted to fuck them Jordans.
Nah, them shits was pristine. When she took this bag, them shits was pearly. I'm like, yo, why would you wear all white on a
snowy day?
Matter of fact, she had the 4s, I think. And it's, yo, we got a blizzard outside. Why the fuck you ain't got no boots? You need boots. But, so I drove her home. Because I remember I came back, he was like, yo, so what happened? I was like, Dad, I told the bitch, give me $10. You gotta give me gas for it.
Give me $10.
Yeah, give me $10, yo. That shit was funny. She was like, yo, you know, you want to, I was like, nah. I was like, nah. I was like, that's not why I did that, shorty. I didn't do that to get your number. I didn't do that for that. I do that because you was standing there. You look fucking cold. The bus wasn't coming no time soon. So I was like, yo, fuck it. You want to ride? And she's like, well, I got to give you something. I was like, yeah, just throw some money down there. I don't care how much it is. Just throw some money down there. But give me $10. I was like, that works for me. I don't care.
Nah, for me, I don't take a bitch bread, bro. You like me, like I told you.
I really had the money.
You know what I mean?
I
Shorty sitting in Walmart. I'm like, damn, you been sitting out here for a minute. You need a ride? Where you going? Blah, blah, blah. She was like, can you just stop at the store? So I'm going to give you some money. No, I don't need no bread. Get what you need.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. You get in this car. This car don't run on. This car don't run on maybe. This car don't run on potential. This car don't run on your pretty looks. Bitch, what
I bread? Now I'll probably do it because the gas, that shit, ching, ching, ching. That shit well there.
But you think about it, I have my Acura in, man. That shit, listen, man.
You got a truck.
That shit took premium gasolina. And I was like, listen, man, I don't need none of that shit. I don't want your number. I don't want to come see you later. I don't want none of that. I don't want nothing. I want that bread. Like, nah, she was like, yo, you want mine? I was like, nope, I don't want your number.
Yo, especially now, because you ain't no more taxis.
Yeah, Uber.
Yeah, it's just Uber and Lyft.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? And they're mostly motherfuckers that just want to go to work.
Yeah, give me a second. Hello? Okay, cool, no problem. I'll meet them out there. So, yeah, when they pull up, I'll see them, and I'll just go out there when they get hit. Yeah, man, don't worry about it. As long as we get that shit done, I'm good with it. All right, so yeah, I'll give you a holler when they get here. All right, later. All right, I am back. Yeah, that was short and sweet.
Yo, I was thinking about this shit when I was at work. Alright, so you know how like women, they like equal everything, you know, wages, pay, blah blah blah. Where is that female that can dunk? Now we know Lisa Leslie, she dunked. We know Brittany Griner, she dunked. But I'm talking about that off the dribble. And, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't gotta be no crazy, like, Harold Miner through the legs type shit, but I'm just being, like, on some just, that come up and dunk on another female. Where's that girl at?
They
like,
can't do it.
Why?
It's not in them. They don't have that. They don't have that. They just can't do that.
They got legs. They could run track just as fast as a man. But nobody can't just, where's they ups, man? Like, I'm telling you, if you could get one or two females that could do that shit in the WNBA,
it'll blow up.
Exactly. They'll have more fans. Cause, I was literally like, you know what I mean? Lisa Leslie Duncan, she's tall as shit.
And the rims are on his high.
You know what I mean? And then Brittany Griner, she's tall as shit. But I'm talking about the Skylar Diggins heights. You know, out like Nate Robinson, fucking Damian Lillard, like them, like 6'1" that could just, and just, you know what I mean?
Sorry to say it, man. As much as they want to believe it, they just don't have the power.
Yo, God rest her soul. I think Gigi would have did it. I think she would have been the first one.
Yeah.
Kobe's daughter?
Yeah.
Like, she, you know what I mean? She loved her dad. She mimicked his game and ways. I think she would have probably been the first girl to do it.
Probably, because I'm pretty sure he was teaching her how.
No, I mean, like, she wasn't tall enough, but I think if she'd have got his height, because, he was, what, 6'8", 6'9"?
Yeah, but I don't think she would have been that tall. She probably would have been, like, maybe.
Because I know her mom is short.
I think she probably would have been about 5'11", 6 foot.
6 foot. That's still height to dunk.
Yeah.
I think she would have, she would have been probably the first one to do it.
But then again, like, the female basketball is smaller.
Yeah, that's even better to do.
But can they still palm that bitch? That's the thing.
You don't have to palm it. I didn't know how to palm a ball, man. I caught one dunk in my life. One dunk. But I ain't catching on nobody. But I'm just talking about just go up to not, you know what I mean? Like, we had Lisa Leslie, like I said, but she, you know what I mean? She just went up the dunk. But I'm talking about the ups, to have the ups.
Have that.
Why they don't have that athleticness to have the ups? They work out, you know what I mean? Like, you got girls doing 360 backflips and shit.
Yeah, but that's different. That's not the same as holding a basketball when somebody...
You got the high jumpers, you got the running that jump, like, y'all don't have heights to jump up and dunk a ball.
But that's the whole thing. It's different when you just running.
You run
jump straight up.
Niggas running and jump and dunk.
Off the dribble, that's a man thing.
Maybe not off the dribble, but I'm just saying, like, to go... All right, no women are doing that, though. No women are just running and jumping up the dunk.
Right. They just can't catch it. I've never seen a woman catch it off the dribble. Never. I've never seen a woman catch an alley. I've never seen it.
I know that, but what I'm saying is, let's say, fast break.
Mm-hmm.
You know what a fast break is, right?
Yeah.
I
a
get a
two on
steal.
one fast break or just a single fast break?
Just a fast break. Like,
okay.
A female gets a steal. So B female gets a steal, passes to A female. A female is already at the half court line. Nobody's in front of her. She's gone. She gets the ball. That's her run. You already know that's how the run starts, where a nigga can dunk. It should be the same for her. But they go and lay up. Why? What I'm saying is, there's women that's 6'8", 6'7". Like, why haven't none of them just
I don't know why they ain't yamming. I don't know. I've been waiting for
If there is a girl out there, please find that video for me, people.
Word.
I will throw you $50.
Yeah, they're gonna be searching for it. Why not?
Yeah, I want to. No, and I don't want the Lisa Leslie. I already seen her do it, and I don't want to. But they did it on some like small shit. I'm talking about some, like they gotta be like 6'6", 6'7". Get the ball, they run.
But I don't think they can do it, man. I've never seen. I would love to see it. I would love to see a 2-on-1 fast break with the alley at the end, yo. I would love to see it.
Even that,
I would love to see it.
Even can pass.
Hell yeah, and them girls, I ain't gonna front. Females, they could pass the shit out of the rock.
That's what I'm saying. Where is that? But everybody, you know, you want equality.
Well, if you wanted some equality, you need to show up.
Exactly.
I want to. Yo, since they started the WNBA, I was like, yo, this shit is just whack, man. I'm tired of watching pass, dribble, shoot.
Nah, it ain't like that though. I even felt like even like what was it last year's March Madness for the females. That shit was good. Notre Dame versus what's it? I think North Carolina State. Good ass game, man. They went to OT. I mean, North Carolina State had the little young guard. She was a short guard, but she was killing. But they went down. I think they went down by 1 or 2 points.
Still, I want to see off the backboard. I want to see her. I want to see her toss it off the glass. You see what I'm come and catch it.
And, you know what I mean? And you don't really catch that in the NBA unless it's awesome. But what I'm saying is just a female that can get up and really, you know what I mean? Like if she get a fast break, she out here dunking it crazy.
Well, I seen Kobe catch his own shit off the glass.
That's what I'm saying. But
in the game.
But what I'm saying is
off the dribble.
I don't expect that. But what I'm saying is I want to see some type of shit like that. Something like women can cross over
like a motherfucker.
Women could do a behind the back pass.
Yep.
They can lay up. They can do a 360 layup. They can, you know what I mean? They can shoot the three. They can make a layup, and they can do the Euro, they can do the fadeaway, they can do everything except you ain't pulling it up on it. You ain't, You can Matumbo a motherfucker, get that out of here, but you can't, get up.
I don't know, bro.
That's what I want to see. If you get, all you need is like 3 to 4 females. 2 of them could be on the same team, but somebody got to play somewhere else. But if you could, you know what I mean? Like the niggas is like this.
Yeah, I ain't gonna fight.
Niggas will be like this. Yeah. You gonna watch?
I'm gonna watch it.
You know what I mean? If you could get a female, like a female fucking, a female Damian Lillard type, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like Dame don't even dunk like crazy like that, but he shoots lights out through. I'm talking about dunkers. So give me a female who dunks but don't, you know what I mean? Don't always look spectacular. That's most of the guards. So I'll say like,
nah, you get me saying because these guards coming in now.
They're gonna
coming in now. These boys are putting on shows.
But that's the thing, because I like even like the young girls that I see now. Like I seen a video of some of the young girls like working out. They're not even in college yet. They're still like in high school. They be having the weights on the ankles. They, you know what I mean. They doing it through the cones. They doing all that. But it's like you got no uplift. Y'all still out here not dunking.
Yeah, he said y'all out here not dunking. Like, what are y'all doing on these courts?
Yeah,
man?
Exactly.
You're absolutely right. If they started that, the WNBA would blow up. And that's what's
I played against girls when I was back in my day playing ball. You know what I mean? Like, it was a couple of them. When they back me up, keep backing me up. I ain't gonna lie. Keep backing me up. Yo, niggas used to be like, you know what? Yeah, if you don't play that great D, yo, get her. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'll get her. Like, yo, you letting her kill you? Yeah, I am. I'm like this. Backing you. Oh yeah.
Yo, going back in that thing. I'm gonna go fuck.
Yo, why your hands behind your back?
Yo, relax, nigga. I wasn't supposed to enjoy this ride.
Exactly.
Grabbing her hips. Hey.
Yo, you letting her post you? Facts. Facts, I'm letting her post me. You wild if you ain't.
Word. Yeah,
I'm nasty, bro. I was really doing that shit.
I know you was.
I was really doing that shit.
When I was in high school, there was a chick named Vanessa. Man, I used to play every day in gym. Every day. But she beat me a few times. I beat her a few times. But, yo, Shorty was nice, though.
That's what I'm saying. Shorty was nice. I didn't even... But not only that, though, like, I didn't want to play, like, hard-ass D, because I'm still, like... I'm a young kid, and I don't... You know what I mean? And I know we could get physical. But the day that she posted me up, I stopped playing defense. Literally, I was like... It was nice and soft. I was like, oh yes. Damn, nigga, at the end of the game we had lost. They like, yo, son, she scored 5 points on you. They was a great 5 points.
Bet 5 You sound like me over there, man.
Yo, it was a great 5 points.
But
The best 5 points I let somebody score on me. We was only going by 1. 1 to 2, so you had to shoot 3 to go by 2. But back to the point, like if there was a female, like, you know what I mean, and there's some nice females in the WNBA that can play. I don't watch a lot of them come out of, you know what I mean, out of college. But if it's one that could really get up, bro,
it'll change the sport.
It'll change the sport. It'll change the game. It'll change the way. Like that girl, if she could do that and then, you know, do all the rest of the stuff, money gonna go up for the rest of y'all.
Yeah.
Because she's gonna get it first.
Cause
money, yeah.
Especially she post a bitch. I've been waiting to see that forever. I've been waiting to see a bitch get posted forever.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, like I said, Lisa Leslie, Brittany Griner, yes, they was ones to do it. I think Candace Parker, she dunked. But but it was like, you know what I mean?
They hyped it up more than what it really was.
They were, you know what I mean? They had to run kind of by themselves, but they, you know, it was just like on some, you know, kind of like on some regular. But if you can honestly get a little, you know what I mean, some type of sway back, and you know what I mean, you kind of, a little flying in the air.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean, a little flying in the air. You know what I mean?
Double pump.
You know what I'm saying?
Double pump.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's asking for a little too much. They might break a nail.
I want you to double pump. Do that shit.
But but if you got ups, you should be able to do that.
You should be able to do a lot of things when you got ups.
Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? It's like.
And girls' legs are technically supposed to be stronger than a man's legs.
Exactly. But it's only stronger when they're dealing with us.
Yeah, when they're kicking you out the bed or they try to crush you.
Where's that strongness? You know what I mean? The reason why I chose the 6 feet, because, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't know, somewhere 5'6", 5'7", you know, y'all ain't gonna try to do it now, but somebody that's like 6 feet that could just be, you know what I mean, playing ball, you know what I mean? Why it hasn't been, you know what I mean? What's the UConn coach? I expected him to have one that could at least do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Throw a dunk out there. I know you wouldn't rather them do that, you know them coaches don't be playing that shit. A lot of them coaches don't even like motherfucker crossing. You standing there crossing somebody up. So, but I'm just saying, like, where's that female that could just, like, you know what I mean? You be like, yo, dead ass. You got one that could do that, like, just on some.
I never seen it on my ears.
Not in mine either.
I want to see it now. I've always wanted to see it, but now that you brought it up, I really want to see it again.
Like, you know what I mean? The dunks that we see is like, how can I explain
they're
this?
baseline dunks. You can just stand down.
They
you right
dunks,
under there. They're like sinners. Like how sinners dunk. They just put it in and run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're like a JaVale McGee, like right there. But don't get me wrong, JaVale McGee don't have some hard dunks, but he done have some dunks where it's like But that's what I'm saying. They have some regular shit, like some what's the nigga name? Bonjonovich. That's on Dallas. Mm-hmm. He like the tallest nigga in the league. Yeah, they got his dunks. He just they don't even jump. That's it. All right,
going back.
Yep. That's like hitting a chick, and you didn't really want to hit it, and then you nut, and it's like.
Oh man, run back to the other side of the court. Nah, but seriously, I want to see. I've always said that to obviously, women. If the WNBA can get a few chicks in there that could really do some banging on them boards, yo, it will change the face of the game, bro. It really would, because more men will be interested in watching it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get me wrong. Your comrades in the NBA, they watch it, but it's like I think you would have because if you look at it. Ice Cube League get more fans than the WNBA, bro. Mm-hmm. The college be having more fans than the WNBA. And the problem is, don't make sense. The chicks that come from college go to that shit. But it's like...
The game don't be the same when they get to the WNBA. That shit just goes nowhere. Because they're still playing by an old set of rules. And for some reason... They're not letting. I think the reason why they're not doing it because they're just not allowing them to wild out. I think usually let these chicks really ball out.
Some coaches are like that.
Nah, if I had a team, I want my girls to ball out.
You gotta look at if you look at the NBA, like like I was talking about it with, like I said, with the OG at my job, cause he's a Knicks fan and shit. So I was like, why you think, we spoke about this, like a lot of the players that leave New York be better. It's because they focus on making that one, and a lot of teams are like that too, where they make that one player, they focus everything around him. The plays are organized and done around him. It could be even so his passing play could be, they gotta go through him first.
See, and that's why people like LeBron James can walk half the court and refs won't call it.
Won't call it. Coaches ain't gonna pull him. You know what I mean? You a nigga that's on the bench, you like the ninth player. You go out there and you could be wide open. You shoot that three and you miss it, or you airport. Get out of here! They gonna sit your ass right down. Like, you ain't supposed to shoot that, but I was wide open. And if I don't shoot it, y'all gonna say, why you ain't shoot it?
That swing two situation.
Yeah.
Now, I really seen LeBron walk. He didn't fuck traveling. He went on vacation, bro.
I think it was a dude that did a video that showed all that shit.
I mean, one of the plays was actually like, yo, this nigga got a suitcase. The fuck? He's waiting at security right now with the ball.
Facts.
Like, I seen LeBron. I was like, yo, this is impossible. There's no way they just let them get away with that blatantly.
Because, people, we love you. I got to go.
Yeah, oh wow, look at that. 142. There it is.
I got to go.
Yeah.
Love to hang out with y'all. Thank you, people in the comments. We need more comments, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? Don't just sub in it and come back out. Like, don't tippy toe, you know what I mean? Put your left foot in and put your right foot out. Now stay in there and shake it all about. You know what I mean?
I like that. Don't hokey pokey the comments.
Yeah, man. Stay in there. You know what I mean? Chop shit up, man. We want to know how you feeling. You know what I mean? What are you out here doing on these lockdown days? Do you feel like we're gonna be locked down again? You know what I mean?
I don't think we'll survive another lockdown.
I don't think so either. There's gonna be a war outside. No man is safe from.
You can run, but you can't hide forever.
Because I know if there was a shutdown, the city, people ain't going inside.
I don't think I can go back to not getting haircuts. That should have fucking killed me.
I've been cutting my own hair, and I look good.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
Sexual chop!
I mean...
Don't you agree?
Some people can do it, bro. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of them, man.
Well, nigga, you better be prepared, man.
Nah,
You
man.
better be prepared. Well, they said half the world is vaccinated. What if they do some bullshit? Like turn the internet off?
Turn the internet off.
Yeah.
That'd be some bullshit.
That'd be some bullshit. I mean, niggas ain't
But-
getting paid.
But you know what the fucking thing is? We would know how to live without it.
Yeah, but no. Niggas ain't getting paid. Internet means your job, you can't clock in and out. Who the fuck paying you? Banks ain't gonna be open.
I'm gonna get paid.
I don't know how you gonna rob a bank.
I'm gonna get paid.
You know what I mean? Because, you know what I'm saying? You shut down the internet. That means communication. That's phones. You know what I mean?
I lived without
And if you ain't got your cash out of the bank, you ass the fuck out.
I lived without mobile devices. I grew up. There was no mobile devices when we was growing up. You wanted to see somebody, you had to go see them, or you know what I mean?
Well, I'm just telling y'all, they gonna do something to try to get the world vaccinated.
Well, whatever. I don't understand why people fighting this shit, man.
Just, I don't know. I don't want to be the dude to be like, just go and do it. I mean, I had it done. I really didn't want to do it. But it's done and over with.
And nothing happened to me.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
You know what I mean? But, you know, some people got sick. Some people have certain reactions. I mean, we don't know.
People have certain reactions to all medications. There's not a
true.
medication out there that someone won't have a reaction to.
That's
Basic
true.
medications, shit, there's people who can't take aspirin because it'll kill them.
No, that's a fact. And then you gotta remember too, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's messages that be on TV. And you know what I mean? Side effects are blah, 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 blah,
But
blah,
yet
blah,
they'll
blah,
take
blah,
that.
blah. Yeah.
A nigga would take a dick pill that could potentially ruin your liver,
Yeah.
fuck up your heart in the
Yeah.
long run, but he'll still take
Yeah,
that.
still take it. Yeah.
Just for an hour of pleasure.
Pussy. No, 4 to 8 hours of pussy.
Even that is bad for you.
But you know, most niggas would rather die in some pussy.
But that's the thing. You'd rather put your life on the line for some buns. but you won't put your life on the line to potentially. I don't get it, bro. And people been getting vaccinated for years. We've been getting vaccinated with all these vaccines and shit since we was
Viagra
kids.
and pussy? Or we don't know what the fuck. We don't even know if this shit is true or not, if it was a lie. I'm gonna go with Viagra and pussy.
But here's the thing, like.
But at the end of the day,
there's people who died from the flu shot.
Yeah, that's a fact.
There's people who died. There's people who died from basic ibuprofen, morphine. There's no medication out there that someone isn't allergic to or someone won't die from. Mm-hmm. All because of this conspiracy people putting out there. And it is a conspiracy. You know, they're like, well, you know, the government, they put this out too fast. Excuse me. We can go and trust the technology that they put in the phone, right? But yet we won't trust the technology behind what they research. Yeah, it's the same fucking technology.
No, not really.
Yeah, it is.
Not really.
Yeah, it is. It's the same technology. The things that's in a phone is the same thing. You can split a micron.
What the fuck is a micron?
All right, a micron is a really, really, really small bit of information is what they show under a microscope. They can run a simulation on a computer multiple times to see how a certain medication reacts to a bloodstream, how it manipulates the cells. They can run that. Shit you see in movies is absolutely true. Remember the movie Outbreak from like 1991 or 2? Remember how they replicated the vaccine for the cells and how they showed it under a microscope and they showed you. Matter of fact, I Am Legend.
Okay, yeah. That's what
Remember that? Yeah. Remember how he had to keep testing, but of course what that was going through was something totally different. But you remember how he kept running the simulation through the computer? It's the same shit they do. It's the same thing. We got so many advances in technology and medication that we couldn't do a year ago that we can do today. Mm. And people are like, well, the flu vaccine, because the flu's been around forever. But in the early stages of it, they had, you know how many people actually died during that stage of testing the flu vaccine? Mm. They don't speak about that. The polio vaccine.
You know what? I wonder what happened. Oh no, that's right. He blew the whole building up.
Yeah, he had to let the girl escape.
What girl? Yeah. In the movie. Because I remember he's like, yeah, look, she's getting better, but that motherfucker was like, he was trying to get
But you gotta remember, that shit wasn't even finalized. He just took a little bit of a blood and said, get this there and let them finish it.
It wasn't finalized. No, he said he figured it out. She was getting better on the bed.
Right, but it still wasn't finalized, and it had to get more testing and then develop. Damn, matter of fact, I was watching this other movie, something about a vaccine. That
you talking about Contagious? With Matt Damon?
I'm not sure if that was the name of it, but it sounds familiar.
It was Lawrence Fishburne and Matt Damon.
Yeah.
That was the movie they brought up when this shit kind of like popped.
Yeah. But I'm saying, man, with medical advancements,
you just never know.
There's no reason to be afraid of a vaccine. It is what it is. Because like I said, people die from vaccines every day. People dying from vaccines that we've had for years. People are still dying from it. Their body just reacts the way it reacts.
Yeah.
There's no two people going to react to one medication the same.
But I think what it is, there's no clause in that.
No.
I've taken that. There's no clause. So what they'll do is, yeah, we'll offer you some money. We'll offer you some chicken, a soda,
some chicken,
you know what I mean, a burger. But I mean, like, then a person goes takes it, and then something happens to them. There's no backing for the, a relative or the family. You know what I mean? It's because that's why it's free.
Well, it was free because it was a pandemic. They had to get it out to the masses fast. And they were like, well, it's not FDA approved. Half the shit we eat isn't FDA approved.
Yeah, that's a fact.
There's a lot of shit in this country alone that no other country in the world will even allow to sell. Mm. We get tested with shit in this country alone. We'll get tested on shit every fucking day. But yet, being that, I know, let me shut up. I don't know nothing. I fix toilets for a living.
Yeah.